I think an espresso martini needs to be shaken, not stirred. It smells like fresh squeezed oranges. All right, I'm excited. It does not taste like Sunny D, so do not hold me to that statement. But it has kind of the grown-up edge of a Sunny D. It's something I don't like mixed with something I love. Oh, the mango has a if you guys like mango, you must really like mango. Does anyone else dislike mango so much?
I would drink both of those all day, every day. Remind me a lot of something you could drink around a pool during warm weather.
Are you feeling daring and try these elixirs?
Magic elixirs on a Friday night.
Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to be testing some drinks for dry January. And these all are in kind of, I guess, the family of drinks that they call functional beverages. So they're 100% sober, they're non-alcoholic. All of these will be non-alcoholic and non-garden variety. So like I said, 100% sober. Most of them have either the adaptogens, nootropics, or functional mushrooms, things like that. I'm just going to be taste testing these. I'm not going to give my opinion on the ingredients and whether it's helpful or not. If you're concerned, I would say definitely do your own research and check with your healthcare provider if you have questions or concerns. But I will let you know if they're tasty, if they taste good in mocktails, or if they're seltzers. So let's get started. And before I get into the tasting, I'm going to put these back here so I have more space. Before we get into tasting, I want to kind of go over some of the things we'll be kind of using alongside, starting with what you see here. So this is my bar mat. This comes in a 2-pack, and this is my personal favorite. I use it for many different reasons. I use it for making drinks. I also use it by my coffee maker. It's just a nice small size. And I think I've mentioned this before in one of my lives, but I've used it in the dishwasher. Whether that's supposed to happen or not, I always use it on the top rack, and it has not changed shape or any problems with it whatsoever. So you're going to see this throughout. Also, my ice bucket. So my ice bucket here is a collapsible ice bucket. I will go ahead and put on the screen kind of how that works since I already have it full of all my drinks. So it collapses up. It comes in a 2-pack. And I just have ice filled in the bottom and my drinks on the top. You can see that fits quite a few in there. So that's what this bucket is. My favorite part of this is it's really easy to take on the go with you. I can collapse it up, take the 2-pack with me, fill it one with drinks, one with, whatever else I need. So those two things you'll be seeing throughout. I also have some glassware that I'll be using, but I will get to that as we get to the drinks. All right, so let's get to the first. So this is, you can see this is the first time I'm tasting this, so we're gonna find out together. what we feel about this. It's linked below. It came with a manual, kind of go into detail about the item. So this is the elixir we have. That's what they call them. So we have a little bit about it here. They call it the mood maker. So this is floaty herbal bliss. And they have mocktails over here. So I'm going to be sipping on an espresso martini with this in it throughout this whole live as I'm tasting other drinks. So I do have people over tonight. So when I'm done with this live, I'm going to take any of my open drinks, bring them over there for people to try so nothing goes to waste. But this is hopefully I like this. An espresso martini, how can you go wrong? So let's get into this. Okay, that is very herbal smelling. So I that I can contest to, or I can attest to. All right, let's make this mocktail. First, actually, let me taste this by itself so we have kind of a baseline of what it might taste like. Kind of a pretty red color. What's that smell? It's almost like a wine type of smell. Yeah, that is very a little bitter. Let's read the taste if they have tasting notes on the back here. Dark herbal elixir. Okay. Let's put that in we're going to call it a espresso mocktaini. So in the book here, it does call for some maple syrup. This is the recipe I'm following here. But I don't have maple syrup, so we're just gonna go with the says an ounce of espresso, and it says 2 ounces of this. So let's get crazy. Smells great. So this right here is my cocktail mixing. I love this kind of pitcher. I make all my drinks in it. I just wanted to show you kind of what it looked like as we were mixing it before I throw it in the shaker because I think an espresso martini needs to be shaken, not stirred. But that is what that is. All right. To have some ice in here. Grab a glass for this. And I'm going to pick one of my all-time favorite glasses. And I have this one currently linked in the description below. This is my vintage glass. Here's that right here. I've shown this in a live before. I actually have an entire kind of live about my glassware because I love my glassware. So that's what this glass is. Just makes any drink pretty. So let's give it a smell. Oh, okay. It's very earth smelling, earthy. It's almost chocolatey. This glass is almost a little bit too big, but let's look at the froth on this. Here's that. And cheers. Let's try this espresso martini. Mocktini. Oh, I don't know if I would have expected that flavor. This does kind of overpower the espresso, which is actually kind of nice because I do like this kind of almost earthy flavor to this. I actually kind of like this. So this will be right here. This is what I'm sipping on. So again, that was the Three Spirit, and this is the Social. I think they have, yeah, it looks like they have 5 different varieties depending on what you're looking for. I think some have caffeine. This one is just kind of the mood maker. So, all right, let's move on. Unless anyone has any questions, has anyone tried this? What do we think? If there are no questions, we'll move on. So the next one we're going to try came in a large multi-pack. Hang on one moment. All right, like I mentioned, this came in a multi-pack. This is from Euphorics is the brand. Sorry about that. I forgot one of my drinks and I had to have a friend bring it to me. So now we are good. All right. So these are kind of, I would call them canned mocktails. They're not necessarily seltzers, but more like cocktails or mocktails, excuse me. And then these are the elixirs. There is one dream light, so calming, and then one high road. And this one, I think, has caffeine. All right. Like I said, I bought this all as a set. And it came with these 4 and the 2 elixirs. So these are 4 packs. And I have tried 2 of them already, so I'll go into detail about these. And then I'll actually be trying these 2 kinds down here. All right. So this one is Light Waves is its name, and it's more for a nighttime calming. So I tried that one before I went to bed one day. This one is Kin Bloom. And this one's just canned mocktail. And this one's kind of like a rosé flavor, but I'll get into that in a second as well. And then these 2 here have light caffeine, is what they say. Actually, they say gentle caffeinated. And this one, I'll go into that. So this one's called Actual Sunshine. And this one is called Kin Spritz. All right. So I'll give you my review of this one first. Which is the 4-pack. I tried one of them. These are 8 ounces. You can see that's what the can looks like. And this one, I would call it almost a rosé flavor. Kind of nice, bright flavor, but that floral, not very floral, rosé flavor. I enjoyed this one. I think I like to sip this one in the hot tub. It's cold where I am, so it's not really a good place to have a hot day with a cold drink, but sipping this in the hot tub, I enjoyed that. So this one right here is a really good choice. I actually really liked this one, but I also like rosé, so that's where I was at. I am trying to place the smell of this Three Spirits. It's familiar, but I don't know what it is. But hopefully by the end of this live, I'll place that smell. Anyways, so let's try these guys. First, we're gonna do the Kin Spritz, Energizing Flow. So this one has 50 mgs of caffeine. 4-pack. So this one, they give fun little kind of tasting notes here. So I'll read that one to you. It says herbaceous with a kiss of citrus, ginger, orange bitters, and hibiscus. So, and it has a boost of energy. So, sounds like a citrusy drink. And here's the back. Again, I am not an expert. I'm just telling you about flavors. Oh, that's very blood orange smelling. It smells like fresh squeezed oranges. All right, I'm excited. Untap good clean energy. Here's it's like citrus. It does have a floral note, and I really like it because it has that ginger edge to it. Hmm. I bet you this one would be really good over just like a piece of ice, like a nice big piece of ice. This one has 35 calories. And these are very cocktail, so very kind of has those edges where it's almost complex, if you will. Hmm, I like that one. Okay. So that one is Kin Spritz. Awaken your mind. All right, let's do this other actual sunshine. Rise and glow. And this one has 33 mgs of caffeine. And here's what it says. Love these cans. I kind of like the psychedelic, almost tie-dye look on them. I like them a lot. Very fun. All right, so let's read about this one before we taste it. So this one says, meet the world. That's not the fun part. That doesn't give me a cool flavor. So this one had a cool flavor tasting notes. This one doesn't seem to have that. It just talks about what it does. Here we go. But all right, well, let's just get into it and see. This one's called True Glow is Divine. Let's see what it tastes like. Hmm. This one smells like yuzu, maybe? Hmm. Oh, oh, I like that one. This one actually tastes like a mix of candy cocktail almost. These are not super sweet, but they have kind of a citrus edge to them. And this one, let's see how much sugar it has. That's a good question. It does have 7 grams of total sugar under carbohydrates. So, okay, a little sweet. I'm trying to place that. I wish it would tell me what fruit this is. But it's very, if you ever had drinks with like vitamin C in them, that's kind of what this edge is. I would say it's the almost the it does not taste like Sunny D, so do not hold me to that statement. But it has kind of the grown up edge of a Sunny D. I think that's what this tastes like. I think that's what I'm tasting. I like this one better. Yeah. Oh, going back and forth there. This one's much sweeter. I would say of these three that are for like daytime, this is my favorite because it has that rosé edge. Then this one here, the spritz. And then this one's good too. I would drink this one as well. All right. And then the final one is an evening time drink. And I tried this, like I said, the last evening before I went to bed. So I have the review. I will put that video up for you now. It's a very cocktail taste to it. So it says it has sparkling notes of lavender, vanilla, smoked sea salts, and passion flower. And then it says, think, naked forest bathing at midnight. I can't make it up. So that one was very vanilla forward. I liked that one a lot. Again, they have that nice kind of edge of cocktail. Think I think I really like. So these are not carbonated. I didn't mention that. You can see in the video there when I poured it, it was not a carbonated drink. So also in this like mega pack, the full kin kit, I think they were calling it, they had these two elixirs. So one's more for daytime or nighttime, one's for daytime. So the daytime is called the high road. And this one is social hours. They have some recipes on the back if you want to look into that. Yeah, just lime juice and tonic along with this. Okay, so we're gonna try this one. Just gonna pour it in a glass straight, just to get that flavor, and then I can tell you what I kinda would make with it based on the flavor. So we'll see. Who else is doing dry January? Is anyone else doing dry January? And if you are, is there more of these kind of functional beverages that you'd be interested in seeing me taste test? Or is there mocktails that you make with these? I would love to know. Ooh, okay. This one is more of a floral citrus, like I smell citrus on the front and then oh, that's a lovely little drink smelling. All right, let's try a little bit of it and then I'll give my opinion as to what drink I would make with it. They're all kind of this red color. That's what when I made this one with the three spirits, that's also the color it was. Let's taste this one. I'm gonna grab some water so I can cleanse my palate in between. All right. Hmm. Oh, that's tart. It's like a very floral citrus tartness. Can't explain that. Hmm. So let's see what the flavor that I think that is. It's the hibiscus extract, and it has hibiscus extract, licorice root extract, orange peel, bitter orange extract. That's kind of the flavors it has in it, and you definitely get that. So the tartness, I think, is just the mix of the licorice root with the hibiscus. I think I definitely would put that with it suggests lime juice, but I think it already has maybe lime would help a little bit with the rounding it out. Hmm, this could almost be hmm, it has a lot of orange flavor to it. So whatever you put it in, you wanna it kinda holds its own. So that's good to know. I actually like this one. I think I could make some, mocktails with this because this would add that kind of bitterness edge that, you kind of miss when you're just making mocktails with everyday items. So kinda has that crafted flavor. So I do like this. So that is the Kin Euphorics High Road. So now before we get into the more nighttime one, I do wanna mention this one does have melatonin in it. And I know some people are sensitive to that, some people don't like to take that. I think it's worth noting that it does have that, or at least it said it did. Maybe I'm crazy. Please hold. Yes, it has melatonin, 25 mgs of melatonin. Again, just passing it along. Check with your care provider, and I just let you know that that's in there. This is called Dreamlight by Kin Euphorics. This one has a recipe on the back. Ooh, sounds good. That you could put it with oat milk and a cinnamon stick. Mm, I'm excited to try this now. What does it taste like? I'm only gonna try a little bit because I still have, people over and I wanna, enjoy my time, not be sleepy, so let's try a little bit of this. That smells amazing. Let's pour a little bit of this in here. Brown liquid. And while we have this in here, I do want to point out that I have another one of my favorite glasses. I love the good vintage glasses, the etching. I have that one linked in the description below, but no matter what you put in this, it looks amazing. So just wanted to mention that before we get into this one. Smells interesting. That's not what I would have thought. Let's look at what the ingredients here are. Smoked salt, ginger extract, passion flower, licorice root, urban vanilla extract, that's what I'm getting, cinnamon extract, a little bit of chili pepper, rosemary, clove, and saffron. Okay. Yes, it is very kind of that, I would say, it's not whiskey, but it's kind of has the tasting notes of a whiskey, 100% sober. So this one, I definitely see why they say mix it with some oat milk and a cinnamon stick. You could also put that with, what is that flavor? I mean, it's still sweet, don't get me wrong. It does have a sweet edge, but it's not as like all of these, except for this one, was very citrus forward. This one is not. I definitely taste the vanilla in this. So it's very soothing. You can almost put this in your hot cocoa too. Maybe. Yeah, definitely. You could put this in a nice warm hot chocolate. Okay. So that is the Kineuphorix Dream Light. I think of these two flavor-wise, I do actually prefer this one. Although, like I said, it does have the things that would probably put me to sleep. So those are the elixirs. Can't stop drinking that one. That one's interesting. Put it over here. I might want some more. All right, so that was Kineuphorix. And again, everything is linked below. I liked this because it was their ultimate taste test. So I had 4 of the 4 packs and 2 of their elixirs, and I think this gave me a really good taste of what they offer. So a majority of these, I mean, all of these are very drinkable. These will be great mixed into things, and these I definitely, like I said, very, very sippable for like hot tub, or like I said, I have people over tonight. These will be great over a glass of ice. Excuse me. All right, so let's move on to the next. So this next one is a little different. Like I mentioned, all of the previous ones we've tried and the ones after this that we're going to try are what's considered functional beverages. So they have adaptogens, nootropics, or functional mushrooms that kind of give them their name. Again, the disclaimer up there. I make no claims. This one's called Free AF. And this one, I have the tasting test here. In this one, they have what's called, let me look it up because I don't want to say it wrong. I think it's called Afterglow, they call it. Yes. So they have a trademarked ingredient, have you, called Afterglow. And it says, I will read it directly to you. Alcoholic cocktails contain Afterglow, a natural botanical extract that mimics the pleasant warmth of drinking alcohol without the alcohol. So again, it's nothing like the other beverages. It doesn't have any of those other ingredients. It just has something they've trademarked that's supposed to make you feel warm and I guess fuzzy. So let's see what they taste like. Again, I'm not going to comment on if I feel warm and fuzzy necessarily because I'm just going to taste them. So again, this is the tasting, please, the tasting test. And this is the set of 6 different flavors. So these are like their take on popular cocktails made into their version of mocktails. So you can see here we have the Cuba Libre, an Aperol Spritz, vodka Spritz, but not really, whiskey ginger, Paloma, and a G&T. I'm going to try the whiskey ginger because that is a drink that I personally like. I drink it a lot. Figured that would be a good tasting. But all of these sound good. Free AF with Afterglow. So this one is a 45 calorie per serving drink. All right. Let's see if there's any directions on how to drink it. All right, bottoms up. Doesn't really smell gingery or whiskey. It just smells kind of like pop. Hmm. Hmm. So I see where they're going with this. This is almost kind of like a ginger, not ginger root. Hmm. Hmm. So on the back, it does kind of taste like a whiskey ginger. So I wonder, let's pour this in a glass and see how that sets it up. Maybe that opens it up a little bit. Okay, that's better. So now I would not necessarily say this tastes like a whiskey ginger. It does kind of have, if you buy the canned version of them, it has a little of that, but it's very drinkable. If I put this over ice like this, very drinkable. I was just expecting it to taste more like the whiskey ginger, but free AF. So I definitely am excited to try all of these. In fact, which one would you guys like to see me try next? Is there one in these? Let's bring them up again. There one in here that you are curious about? Going once, going twice? Okay. Well, mhm. All right. Excuse me. Sorry about that. That went down the wrong way. And so I had to take a break to cough. So that was free AF. I think that that's a solid flavor. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's move on to the next. And this one I've seen all over my socials. So we're going to try them out. And these are the Apothecary. I have the Wine Down and Rose Tinted Glasses. All right, so let's talk about these here. So the Rose Tinted Glasses right here. This is a kind of a, let's see. So stop and smell the roses. This rosé-inspired alcohol alternative tincture features tart and floral herbs. So that is what this is. So hopefully it's supposed to mimic rosé. I'm going to try it with some sparkling water, kind of almost bubbly champagne-y like. And then this one is called Wine Down. And this one is Sip Back and Relax. This herbal red wine alternative has the stress-soothing and sleep-promoting herbs that help you rest. Again, don't know if that works, but let's see what it tastes like. All right, let's unbox these um, and try them out. And try the rose-colored glasses first. So good at this. Here's what that looks like. I don't know if you can see this, but it's all it has on it is this little plastic sticker that, I mean, well, hopefully the box keeps people out. I guess is the point. Then it has this, and it has a dropper. And it says, let's see, ways to drop. Squeeze 1 to 3 full droppers into a liquid. Mix with a spoon and enjoy. Or, optional, put half to 1 full dropper directly into the mouth for your immediate. Okay, so let's start. So first I want to mention the glass. This is one of my favorite. They disposable plastic champagne. I have it linked below. It has a little gold rim on it. I like to take these with me on a trip. So we're going to use this for this drink. I'm pour a little bit in here. That much. Let's do one. We'll see what 1 dropper looks like, and then we'll go from there. Do half. Okay. So we did about 1.5. Let's see what that's like. I'll say that it didn't make it pink, but let's see what it tastes like. Definitely smell it. Smells very kind of more herbally, I guess. I mean, it's an herbal version of sparkling water. Let's take a little drop and see what it actually tastes like straight. Ooh. Okay, so the flavor of this is sweet herbal. So what I'm tasting here is almost root herbal. It's very kind of diluted in here. Okay, I would not say it tastes like rosé. I will say that in the sparkling, it does actually taste pretty good. I like it. I'm not necessarily a fan of straight out the bottle, but I do like it in the sparkling. I bet you can make a mocktail with this, and I think it would give a nice little kind of edge to it. So, all right. So that was the rosé tinted glasses. Leave that right there with that one. Let's try the wine down. I don't know if we're supposed to shake it, but we're gonna go for it. Let's do the same amount. It's one. Let's do half of this one. This one has a little bit more color to it. This one actually almost looks like a rosé colored sparkling. So let's see what this tastes like. It has more flavor to it. I think it's a pretty concentrated thing. So let's see what this tastes like. It's a little drop on my tongue. Okay, that's just sweet. That's sweet. It's less herbal than this one. I actually like this one a lot better. It's kind of more, I wouldn't say it's like a red wine. It's like a sweet version of a somewhat red, like a red wine, like sweet red wine. I guess we'll go with that. I do actually like that one. I think it's just sparkling water with a little bit of flavor. I would not say, I mean, if you add more, maybe it's more so. Okay, so that was the apothecary. But we have the rose tinted glasses and the wine down. I would say over these two, I would pick this one. This one just doesn't have the flavor for me that I'm looking for. Again, do your own research. If you know if there's something in here that you like, by all means, I'm sure that does a good job for, again, let's put this up here. But I think I will be exploring more making mocktails with this one. All right. So this one I actually tried yesterday. So this is called Brez. I believe I'm saying that right. This particular one is, and this is a lemon elderflower beverage. We're back into the functional beverages. And this one, agave nectar, lemon juice, chicory root, cacao extract, and then the ingredients that make it functional, and then elderberry. So I tried this one and I actually was surprised. It has a little bit of a almost bitter edge, but that elderberry, elder flower comes through and kind of gives it that kind of mature taste that you find in, cocktails. So this is a seltzer, it's fizzy. And I think of all the ones I've tried, this one actually has a seltzer like fizz. This has the most fizz of all of them. Not a lot of fizz, just the appropriate amount of fizz, if you will. So that I liked. Again, it's really poolside. This is a very sippable drink for poolside. And again, let's read the back here. But I liked this one a lot. So it was like, I would say that the lemon in it is not like a puckery lemon, if you will, like not a sour lemon. It's kind of very much more smooth. So I actually personally like that. So it's not a sour drink at all, even though it does say it has lemon. So that is Brez. I believe I'm saying it right. And this one I think I will be repurchasing. And I do believe, let me look, they do have, they don't have any other flavors, but this flavor I like. So good. So that's Brez, I believe. Flow. All right, let's bring up what's next. And this is another one that I have tried. It has four flavors, and I've tried two of the four, so we're going to try two today, and then I'll tell you about the other two as well. I believe this is Hayo. I have it linked below for you to look at if you're interested. So let's talk about this one before we get started tasting it. So this one's an organic functional beverage or functional seltzer. And there are four different flavors. The flavors are, let's look real quick so I say it right. Blackberry lemon, peach mango, strawberry guava, and watermelon lime. So these two are the ones I'm going to try today. This is peach mango, and this one is watermelon lime. But I have tried, and these here, I have tried the strawberry guava. That's what that looks like. So let's read about this one. This is an organic social tonic. That's another word they use. They call it social tonic. And this one does have the seltzer bubbles, but it's not as carbonated, I would say, as the Brez we just had. But I still like it a lot. So let's read about it. Alcoholic, they call it a better than alcoholic alternative. Yeah. And this one has, let's see the flavors it has. Cane sugar, strawberry juice, concentrate, lemon balm extract, and guava puree, organic lemon, and other ingredients. So this one was very strawberry forward. And I would say it's like that strawberry that's not fake, but it's also not like a very real strawberry, but I liked it a lot. The guava is kind of like a second flavor. And I like guava. I like guava in things. It's not my favorite flavor, but I liked this one a lot. This one was a really good sipping. So I put this one in a cup with a piece of ice, like an insulated cup, so that I could sit at the hot tub with it. So it's a great alternative to the seltzers I drink when I'm out at the hot tub. Great for dry January. So this is one of my favorites here. And then I also tried the blackberry lemon. And I liked this one as well. I liked the strawberry guava better, which actually surprised me because I usually love blackberry. But this one has blackberry juice, concentrate, cane sugar, lemon balm, and ginger, passion flower, some other things in there. So that is what this is. Again, this is a great sipping drink, one of my favorites as well. So now let's try these. So we're gonna try let's try the peach mango first. I'm a little concerned because I don't really like mango. Mango's not my flavor, but I love peach. So it's something I don't like mixed with something I love. So we're gonna see how this one is. Oh, so I almost made a mistake here. So I didn't quite open it yet. So what it says on the back, it says to lightly tip and then tip back over. So hopefully we didn't open it. So we're just gonna go like that and then tip back over. Don't shake it because it is carbonated, but I think they just want you to get everything mixed together. All right, let's see. It smells like mango. So I don't like it. It's nothing to do with the beverage. It's just I don't like mango. Yeah, that's peach mango. That's something I love with something I hate. So it's it's not my favorite flavor, but what I love about these, and I don't know if you can see it, is they're like almost like kind of a rich texture, not just seltzery. So I'll show you here what I'm talking about. I don't think I described that very well. See, it's got a little bit more than just a seltzer texture to it. I mean, I could drink it. I don't. No, I don't like it. Again, it's because of the mango. I do not a fan of the mango. All right, this one I have high hopes for because I love watermelon. I love lime. Let's get in here. Let's see what's in it. Oh, guys, the mango has a. If you guys like mango, you must really like mango. Does anyone else dislike mango so much? It has like a. I don't know. It's not a fan. Anyways, watermelon juice concentrate, cane sugar, lemon balm, ginger extract, lime juice. Let's get that mango flavor out of my mouth. Oh, I did it again. Got oh well, I'm sure it's fine. But if you're gonna try this out, make sure this is what they want you to do. They want you to take it like this, turn it over, turn it back over, just to kind of get everything unsettled. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a lot of bubbles. Ooh, it smells very lime forward. Okay. So it's so when you have watermelon drinks, you have them in like two camps. You have candy watermelon, so like fake watermelon, and you have like the kind of almost fresh, more real watermelon. This is in the candy sweet side. So I like it. And just beware that if you don't like that kind of fake sweet watermelon, this one is very much in that side of things. Oh yeah, I like this one. Over ice in an insulated cup. I'm gonna love this a lot. This will be a good one. So I would say of these four, I like surprisingly the strawberry guava and the watermelon lime, then the blackberry lemon, and someone else can drink that one for me. I'm nope, not on the scale. It's not for, but again, it has nothing to do with the drink. It's just, it's mango. I'm going to always hate mango. So, all right. So that was Hayo. And actually, with these, I think the calories are back here, lower in calorie than, your alcoholic seltzers. So that's always great in January. Lose a little unhealthiness. Okay. So that sums up the functional beverages and also other non-alcoholic, 100% sober, dry January drinks that I have. So let's bring them out and I'll kind of give you a summary of what I would like what I really like and how I'd be using the other ones. All right, so I am gonna actually see if somebody wants to come over and try these out as well so we can get another person's opinion. Texting them now. All right, so let's recap. So this is the Hio. That's what's linked in the description below. And we have the Brez. That's linked currently. I would say this is a really refreshing. Love it for the bubbles. Then we have the Kinyu Forex. These have really good flavor if you like that kind of mature cocktail flavor. No seltzeries. This is a canned mocktail. Love these. My favorite is this rosé flavored one, and then followed by the spritz. Then also from Kin Euphorics, we have two elixirs. This one is the night or daytime one. Like this could make some really good mocktails. And the nighttime one, if you're okay with melatonin, love this with some hot chocolate. Then we had Free AF. These were mocktails, like straight canned mocktails with a little fizz in them. And they don't have the same kind of functional, social, but they do have an afterglow. But we have someone now to try them out. He does not have a microphone. So you tried some of these out with me before, right?
I have.
I guess we're all standing up. Okay. So I know you tried these ones?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So
They were tasty.
I have two more flavors of that, and then the canned cocktail, which was this one, the rosé flavored one. I have two other flavors of that. You tried this with me, so we don't need to do that. And then this is the one, Free AF.
Oh, I have not tried that.
Okay. Do you want to try any of the elixirs or do you want to stick to the?
Well, let's start with the cans,
Okay. Well, here's a fake whiskey ginger.
which is whiskey being my favorite liquor. We'll see how the fake liquor does.
Actually, we should put the mic on you.
Very effervescent. Definitely has a ginger taste to it.
Yeah, the ginger comes away.
Do it again. It's like got some.
Why don't we try this out?
Yeah, it's ginger aftertaste. on the palate, it's more. It's got some bitters in it. Kind of tastes a little bit
That's what it was. Yeah, it almost has like a bitters
it's
edge to it.
like a
Yeah.
whiskey mixed with some ginger, with a couple of drops of bitters. Not much whiskey flavor, I'll be honest. Not
Mm.
not getting any brown liquor, grain goodness in there. And as someone who adores whiskey, drinks it very, very frequently, I wouldn't ever
So
guess
this
that
will
there
not
was whiskey.
replace that for dry January.
No, but it does give a good mouth feel, and it's nice drink. I just probably would not put the word whiskey on it.
All right, do you want to stick with fizzies or canned mocktails?
Let's stick with the fizzies.
Okay, so this one, so I have a watermelon lime, I have a watermelon lime, and peach mango.
Oh, those both are great flavors. Let's try the peach mango to start. First off, it smells amazing. Ooh, that's a really nice peach flavor. Ooh, that's a good one.
It's funny because I got only mango because I hate mango and love peach, so I couldn't
Yeah, a
find
lot
it.
of mango in the aftertaste, though. That's a very smooth drink. That is kind of like a cocktail drink.
So he'll be drinking the rest of the peach mangoes because I can't because of that aftertaste.
Yeah, very good aftertaste, though. Very, very much like a mango flavor.
Yeah. Yeah. And then this one is watermelon lime.
Again, smells very good. This brand does Hi-Yo does a very good job making it. Very, very refreshing.
It is because of that lime. So what I was saying is that like the watermelon that's in it is that like kind of almost fake sweet watermelon, so you have to like that.
Yeah, the mango one, peach was closer to what the fruits taste like. This one's, yeah, not the most authentic watermelon, but still very tasty. Like I would drink both of those all day, every day. Remind me a lot of something you could drink around a pool during warm weather.
Yeah, I took this out in a insulated cup to the hot tub, so and it was refreshing. Since it's cold here, we can't.
Yeah, those are very tasty. But I would definitely say if you like seltzers, those are very tasty.
All right, so these are canned cocktails or mocktails. These are canned mocktails. So this one has 33 mg caffeine. So it's actual sunshine.
Sunshine in a can, huh?
Sunshine in a can.
All right. They don't smell as good as the seltzers.
No.
They definitely can tell they have additives in them.
That one does, yes. Yeah. I'll let you finish describing it and I'll tell you what I said about it.
Yeah, I would say it's got a thicker, syrupy taste to it. Coats the mouth. Not my all-time favorite flavor, but it definitely has a very full flavor.
Yeah, I said it's almost like grown up Sunny D.
Yeah, I would say that this one might taste better over ice or crushed ice, sort of cut through the syrupiness of it. Or if you're a person that likes a heavy flavored drink, very sweet,
Hmm.
almost like a juice, drinking a can of juice, that would be the one to go with.
Hmm. I'd agree with that. So this one is 50 mgs of caffeine, Gin Spritz, energizing flow.
Okay. Hmm. It's got a couple different layers to the flavor. It starts out sweet and definitely has more of an Aperol aftertaste.
Hmm. Try it again. Oh, now that it's not as cold, it definitely has a totally different flavor.
Yeah, if you're
It's a
looking,
little more bitter. So when I drank it first, it was so sweetly citrusy. But now, you're right. It has that Aperol edge.
yeah, very much so. As in, if you like spritzes and other Aperol drinks, you may want to try this.
Okay, so guys, we did say that I liked this, right? I'm gonna have to put this on ice to see. I'm gonna link these
So
down in the
you
carousel.
don't like
No, I don't like. I don't like.
bitter
I
drinks,
don't like the
Aperol
bitters.
drinks,
Like when we were in Italy, I didn't like any of the drinks there.
but
So
this is very much in that vein.
I'm gonna get some ice. Try this. Try it cold, guys, because like I don't know what happened.
And as far as a mocktail goes, that's one that you could slow sip on and enjoy.
Yeah, I'm not happy right
Be some of the other ones where they're a little more sweet and you're a little more tempted to slam. This one you're not going to slam. You're going to want to take a slow sip, just like you do with a good cocktail.
All right, let's make this cold again and see if is it I'm just crazy or what happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't shake it up and didn't get to it. Hmm.
I would say that's the closest to a cocktail, though, of the ones we've had so far. If you're looking for a mocktail, that one is very much in the same flavors, but you have to like that flavor profile.
Yes. All right. So, are you feeling daring and to try these elixirs?
Magic elixirs on a Friday night. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So I have ooh, one more glass here.
Um, our glass shelf over there.
Yeah, I like these ones. Okay. So this one here is called the Floaty Herbal Bliss. See now I gotta like make sure these are shaken up because that last one changed flavor on me. So let's do the three spirits. I have this one linked in the carousel if you're interested in what we're trying.
The Moon Maker.
The mood maker, exactly. Don't know what that mood is, but it's gonna make it. All right,
Social.
social.
Floaty herbal bliss. So supposed to put you in a social set of mind.
All right, let me pour this, and then you can try it.
That's
Yep.
not a good smell.
He's not a fan of that smell, I don't think.
Although the viscosity and look of that, it looks a lot like a liquor type of cocktail. So that's yes, that's a nice look as far as like replicating what a cocktail would look like in
Yeah, if you
retail.
guys weren't here earlier, I made an espresso martini with this three spirits. But he won't get the espresso. What do you think of that one?
Well, yeah, it's got first of all, it's got a ton of flavor.
Yes.
That is not weak in it at all. That does taste like a strong drink, to be honest. Very much like a mocktail.
Can't I can't place that smell. Do you know what that smell is?
I'd say it's a red fruit root with mixed with some root.
Hmm. I could see that. Red. Yeah. So that
Maybe
is
like a
the
currant or a blackberry
yeah, like yeah,
with
current.
underlying mixed with a some sort of roots, got a little earthy taste to it. I mean, it's not my flavor, but it cannot say that does not taste like a mocktail or cocktail because that mocktail tastes just like a cocktail. Just like with any cocktail, everyone's
Yeah.
got different fans.
Yeah, you could definitely, but I don't know if it holds up in an espresso martini. I think it took over the espresso martini. So let's actually I'm gonna grab this book right here. Let's see what else they suggest. A light and stormy. So ginger, yes, okay. A little lime and a little ginger. I think that would, yeah, I could do that with that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to add strong flavors. It's a very strong flavored. This is not a this is not a clear liquid. This is a, heavy, dense, flavorful liquid. You just have to decide if you like that flavor or not.
All right, so let's go back to the kin euphorics. So this back to the kin euphorics. I have him try out the high road.
Smells sweet,
That one's
fruity,
new.
for better or for worse. Not quite as thick and heavy as the other one. A little more watery. Oh, kind of a unripe fruit. Very,
Yeah,
very interesting flavor though.
yeah, it's
Coat your mouth completely.
has a little floral in it.
Yes, that one's you'd have to have a better palate than myself to identify all the flavors in there, but again, it's fruit-based.
Blood orange.
Yeah, probably some, orange peel.
Yeah,
But it's not as I like the texture, mouthfeel of the other one because it's more like
yeah.
a alcoholic cocktail. In a mocktail form, this one's a little more clear like a flavored water, but it's a very heavy flavor. Rather than you again with both of these, you would could slow sip just like you do a cocktail, put 4 to 6 ounces in a glass, put some ice in it if you like it, put it in your favorite cocktail glass, and both of these, if you enjoy those flavors, you're going to feel like these represent drinking a cocktail in a mocktail form.
Yeah, I can definitely see myself making mocktails throughout the month of January with this one. I mean, obviously, Three Spirits will make a good one, but this Kin of Euphorics one, I think, lends itself easier to complex.
Yeah, they both have long aftertastes, which are good, kinda like a cocktail where you just get a long flavor profile, or it lingers, opens up some more flavors as you go. I would say both of those are very good alternatives to those that don't want to drink alcohol, but want the same type of experience and or just like drinks that offer a lot of depth to the experience.
So, do you want to try the nighttime one?
Oh, yeah, a little bit. I
Don't
mean,
go
I gotta
blind.
offset some of that caffeine. I mean, myself, I'm doing dry January for, I believe, my 8th year now. Last year I did dry January and February. This time we'll see how February goes, but so far, a weekend of January and doing well. Oh, that's very potent smelling, cinnamony.
Mhm.
Again, somewhat thin on the
It's the same Kin Euphorics, but the Dream Light.
yeah, I don't know what this one did to thicken it up, but it was I appreciated them thickening it up.
Mhm.
Wow, that's a lot. That's got black pepper in there, red fruits in there, a lot of some other herbal flavors. Wow, that's a lot. Again, maybe not my favorite flavor, but not you're slow sipping a cocktail over ice with friends or after a long day. You don't always need to have like the flavor that you want to drink quickly. This is another one where you could go slow. It's got salt and pepper.
Yes, and it has bourbon vanilla in it. Extract.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the difference between bourbon vanilla and regular vanilla is.
I think it.
Although it definitely has that vanilla does smooth out some of the herbal and peppery flavor to make it smoother.
So also by the Kin, which is here. The other more nighttime one has the kind of the same flavor, but this one has like a lavender kick to it. So that's what it reminded me of. Is this one that I had the other night?
Hmm.
So yeah. So I think that. Well, I mean, yeah, I think that's all we're gonna try out. So what would you take back and drink? You know, playing games here. What would you grab?
Myself?
What would you grab?
Oh, myself, I would definitely, if I was to have friends over or just you and
That's
I,
right now. We're going back to play games with
you and I
people over
hanging out.
there. What would you grab? What are you grabbing on your way back over?
Well, being that I still am staying up for a few more hours, I'd probably maybe do a can of one of these right here. 'Cause they're very good flavor profiles without being overly syrupy. More of a light drink.
Then I'll show you what I'm giving you. Since I don't like the mango, you can have the peach
Yeah,
mango.
this is just like drinking a White Claw or those or the like.
Yeah, so like I said, he's gonna take that one back because mango's not my flavor,
And it's only 30 calories.
right? So, all right. So thank you to my lovely assistant for trying those out with me. He's gonna go back to the party. All right. Does anyone have any questions or want to see anything again before we say goodbye? So, this has been my taste testing of a lot of these functional beverages, and I don't think you can go wrong. None of these were awful flavored, because I know that sometimes with Dry January, you'll get things that are just terrible flavored. I don't know if it's just that it catered to kind of what I prefer, what I like. The Kin Euphorics, I think this it comes in a I'll show you here. It comes in a pack with all of those flavors, and I personally love that. It gave me a lot to try, and personally, I'm a fan of trying a lot of things at once. So it gave me elixirs and these, and I would say the other one that hit it out of the park with the flavors is this Hi-Yo that I have linked below. And then I think the Brezzy, because it's a light sipper, but has plenty of that seltzer bubbles. So that is my overview. If there are no other questions, I really appreciate those who may have hung out with me today. And stay tuned. I will be doing some more lives. So definitely leave comments, follow me, and hopefully we'll be able to try out some more. I did see some more in my research after these all came in. These all got shipped in within a couple days of each other. And there's more that I'd like to try. So we have a whole month. But until then, hope you guys have a great evening and cheers.